I saw it like 2 videos saying 100. So for the sake of conversation, let's use the figure 150 million. Now, these parents say that they had to sell property. Of course, I'm sure they got donations from people to total 150 million to pay bandits. Then there is would this banditry ever end? Is there going to be a day where we can all wake up in Nigeria and hear that there is nothing like banditry? Honestly, I wanted this occasion to be one where you can, looking at the current situation, if you had to project Nigeria, say in another 5 years' time, what do you think Nigeria would look like? Because you better be thinking that far. I am. I'm thinking, well, so if this is Nigeria today, what can happen? I mean, let's project our future. Let's determine this future by imagination given our present circumstance. Then what would you say your imagination is when you think about today and then you imagine what today can birth 5 years from now? Yeah? Okay, so now there's that possibility. And there is the fact that I want to play you different parts of this issue of whether it's banditry or kidnapping. And I think it's funny because it looks as though we're not fighting just one enemy. We're not just fighting banditry. We're also fighting kidnapping. We're hoping that can be eliminated. And then there is what's happening in the southeast. And then you look at the country, and maybe your first question is, how is this even happening? Well, it is. So first, I want to play you the video from one of the parents who pretty much was lamenting as to what the process was for them to get their kids. It's a very short video. It won't take your time. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
180 million.
Say it again, please, sir. Like
180 million. That is what they collected from us, from parents, without the help of the government. None of the government officials that have come to our aid since the 20th of April. They took these children. No single one policeman that the government have released to. That is what we say.
Sir.
That is what they collected. Sir, how much? 180 million.
Say it again, please, sir. Like
180 million. That is what they collected from us, from parents, without the help of the government. None of the government officials that have come to our aid since the 20th of April. They took these children. No single one policeman that the government have released to.
All right. 99.3 Nigeria Info. If you remember, last week we had a conversation about, this bill undergoing second reading, pretty much suggesting that you will be arrested and pretty much face up to 15 years imprisonment if you pay ransom. And it would appear that there is a slight and I hate to necessarily involve myself in that particular debate because I'm really trying to moderate and just be fair. So allow me a moment to say, well, it can appear that there is a similitude of what you can call sensibility to that. And maybe the logic is, well, if you don't pay bandits, then we're going to run the industry out. Yeah? And I submitted that particular position to you to find out what you thought about the possibility that there is a bill. And it's suggesting that you could, both the one who receives and the one who pays ransom could face up to 15 years imprisonment. Now, you had something to say about that, and rightly so, too. So here we have a parent who has just received a son or a daughter after weeks in the claws of the bandits, here crying out saying, well, the government didn't do anything to help us, and we had to pay 180 million naira. It would appear that there are loose ends that the government would need to tighten up, because this very issue of insecurity doesn't quite appear to be making a home run in our judgment. It doesn't quite appear to have all the stars. It doesn't quite appear to be that the logic from the angle of the government is a fountain of wisdom. It doesn't quite appear that there is a link between the government and the people. So now there is that to consider. While I'm thinking about that, then I remember a week ago, channels reported a situation in Zamfara State. And in Zamfara State, bandits attacked villages and some people were killed. In fact, I want to play that audio for you. This is an excerpt from the interview channels granted one of the locals. Could you start all over? Yeah. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
We want to tell the world the conditions of Zamfara State people today. More especially in Zurmi, Birnin Magaji and Kauranamu, the local government, that today banditry activities, to our understand, have even turned is worse than Boko Haram to our own understanding, because we have seen their operation with more than 250 bikes, each with AK-47. They attack different villages. They attack a village called Gabaki and kill 5 people. Torawa, they kill 5 people. The other village called Gigia, they kill 1. In a village called Oroi in Zumi local government, they kill 4 people. In a village called Rioji, where I came from, they killed 1 and injured 7 people, including my father's younger brother. Secondly, we have a squad of people in General Hospital, Kauranamoda, some in General Hospital, Bruno Magaji, and some has been taken to Gusau. So we want to tell the world today that they should witness what is going on in Zamfara State. And we are calling the Nigerians, we are calling our National Assembly and all the executive of Zamfara State airline to do something, to do whatever necessary and stop banditry activities, because it is getting worse. Today we are in condition whereby our pride is farming. Today we cannot go to the farm in Zamfara State. Look at our people everywhere in the hospital. We are all youth graduates, unemployed, we are jobless. And today, even the farm we are going to get what we are in, we cannot go to the farm. Now we don't even know what is our left and right.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Well, it would appear that he's not the only one who can quite tell his left from his right as far as security is concerned. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Well, I had to try and piece 2 different parts together, but pretty much the crux is the same. It's a narrative that on one hand, well, the government isn't coming to the aid of those who have their families kidnapped. And then remember last week there was a suggestion that, well, if we want to eliminate banditry, we have to make it unattractive a field of endeavor. So they suggest 15 years for the one who kidnaps and the one who's paying ransom, trying to redeem a family member from the claws of the kidnappers. So there's that on one hand. There is, well, Greenfield students who were kidnapped now have been released. Hallelujah, you'd say. While that is a victory, a Pyrrhic victory, yeah, you know, while that's a Pyrrhic victory, there is the fact that, well, they're saying the government didn't come to our aid. They sent no one to come to help us. One hand. Now we have what's happening in Zamfara State. So bottom line is just insecurity. Nigeria. I think I want you to see I want you to stretch your imagination to hold what you believe can be a Nigeria 5 years from now. Yeah, try. 5 years from now, what can Nigeria become? That, and then, as far as insecurity goes, is there anything that you can say to the common man as a Nigerian who's living in Nigeria and observing the Nigerian reality play out? And whether you are Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, the import is the same. It's that there is something happening, and no matter the language that you speak, death, there's certainly a way to describe death in your language. And even rightly so, we can call it an unjust method that we have seen play out, an unjust way of people being killed. And it continues to be so. And I wish I didn't have to make that a conversation every time I got, but welcome to radio. You have Nigeria Info, you can talk about this. As a Nigerian, what would you say to your fellow Nigerians, given the situation as we see it today? 0700-993-993-993 and 01465-7190. Welcome to the sunny side. Thank you very much. What's your name?
No, this is Quiet Waters in the line.
What's your name, please?
Anonymous.
Oh, okay.
Quiet Waters.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. What I want to say is that the only solution to this problem is just to eradicate PDP and APC. These are 2 core groups. APC will not allow PDP to rule. Neither will PDP allow APC to rule.
Okay.
That is just the secret of the oath. You eradicate these 2 political parties that are ritualists, there will be peace. Else, we are in for a showdown. Joyce. We are in for a showdown in the next 2-3 years to come. Go and write it down. That okay. Quiet Waters says so.
Quiet Waters, thank you very much. That's not his government name. And he's a taxpayer. Hello, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome to the sunny side.
Okay, my name is Stephen.
Welcome,
First-time
Stephen.
caller.
Welcome, first-time caller.
Yeah, about the issue of insecurity in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Our the government has said that they have banned paying of ransom, isn't it?
But pardon me, bring it back.
I said the government has said that they have banned payment of ransom.
Yeah, it's still undergoing hearing. They're yet to make it law, but pretty much it's a conversation that is being had somewhere as we speak. Oh well, sorry I lost you. Hopefully you can make it back. Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma.
Welcome. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're glad to have you. What's your name?
My name is Babatunde. I'm calling from Lekki.
Thank you very much for calling.
Well, in my own opinion, I don't think that Nigeria will continue to exist after 5 years. The way I'm seeing things going on now.
Why do you feel so?
So there are a lot of things that is happening around this banditry system. Last 2 weeks, I heard it, even news, I think there is a shifting side as there is one ship in Katsina State that was arrested. I mean, that was after the investigation from the government. It discovered that the man who is part of people that sponsor banditry, and they said they should remove it from the shifting.
Your line is breaking up. I do apologize. I'm really trying to collect all your thoughts, but your line appears to be breaking up quite badly. Hello.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Okay, I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. Yeah, go ahead.
So that's one instance. Second instance, there is one hit to out of rep member. He was suspended because he hailed Chekau as a better as a hero. So definitely, you know people that are sponsoring these people. But in this time, the government has not come out, arrest one person, show the person for the public that okay, this is the person that we arrested, sponsoring the banditry. They are just speaking about the good. They like talking about grazing and the cow and the farmer headers. Instead for them to arrest start sponsoring them. So we the citizens know what is going on.
Okay.
And for this reason, I don't believe Nigeria will continue to exist after 5 years.
Wow.
That is my information.
Thank you very much for calling. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Some blame the government for not doing enough. Particularly, I mean, you just heard the audio from a Greenfield parent who just had their, son or daughter released to him. I mean, it's pretty much every child who's been kidnapped from the Greenfield school that has now been released. But they say the government didn't quite help them. So what are parents supposed to do? What are Nigerians supposed to do? I mean, do you, for fear of what could happen, leave your country? Then where do you go? 99.3 Nigeria Info, how are you?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side.
My name is Mustafa.
Welcome, Mustafa.
Yeah. The insecurity in the land is becoming unbearable for each and every one of us. And I think the solution to this whole problem is if the military can take in charge of the government.
Okay.
Fine.
Really? You want to go back to a military rule?
See, the truth needs to be said. You see all these so-called politicians, they are playing politics on those children that are being kidnapped, not just the children alone. They are playing politics on each and every one of us called Nigerians. So the only solution to this problem is to take a swift decision. The military should take over. And I bet you within 6 months, if the military should take over this government, you won't hear of any kidnap, you won't hear of any herdsmen, you won't hear of any so-called insecurity in the land.
Oh. This is about to get in. Well, thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate that contribution. I think some other Nigerians will have something to say for or against that. Hello. Welcome to the sunny side.
Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We're glad to have you. Welcome, lady. What's your name?
My name is Chijindu.
Welcome. Welcome, lady. Go ahead. Military rule,
Thank
real
you.
quick. I'm sorry. That's not even the topic, but yeah. Are you thinking military rule would help you? Help
No.
us? Oh, okay.
No.
Go ahead then.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is this: people are paying ransom. Are they carrying cash? 180 million. Is it cash? Definitely it's not cash. They paid into an account or some accounts. Who are the accounts? Who own these accounts? They just being funny. They can't tell us that they don't know who these people are. And again, Gumi was standing in between, was a go-between the kidnappers and the government for ransom. I don't get it. And the man is walking free. He should come and tell us who these people are. That's what I have to say. I'm sorry. This government is, I don't want to use the word.
Yeah, well, bless your
you.
heart. Thank you. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. How are you?
Hello.
Well, we're glad to have you. Turn off your radio. Welcome. What's your name?
I've done that. Good
Thank
morning.
you. Good afternoon.
Joy Omoa.
Joyce Unyamoa.
My good sister. Long time. How is work?
Fine, thank you very much. You can see we're at it, pushing it,
Yes, my
reporting
good
it.
sister. Yes, yeah, on to Mr. Kene Okonkwo.
Thank you very much.
Calling from Effort Basic in Lagos.
All right, thank you.
You see, Joy, the truth needs to be told. The truth is that we are not one, this nation. That is the truth. And we need to have a dialogue, have a round meeting, to call the ethics languages. A country that have 250-something languages. That means that we are not one, we are different. But we need to have that right table and ask a question. Do you really want to be together? Okay, look at this issue, constitution saga is going on. This constitution was not meant for us as a citizen of this country. It was meant for the militaries. And everybody from all can say that this constitution needs to be changed. And we keep beating around the bush, bringing and putting. This thing cannot lead us anywhere, my dear sister. A country where the leaders are refused to be felt reality. A country whereby the leaders, so-called leaders, I keep telling my people that we don't have leaders, we will have the rulers.
Yeah, but banditry has little to do with the Constitution. I mean, this
It
is outright
my
evil.
sister, this constitution is not working. Okay, for example, let me give you an example now. You say that a governor of a state is the chief security of the state, but he cannot give order. If anything happens to a state now, the IG have to give order. Is there a country that even the chief security cannot give order to control the state of the security agents of the state? Is that a country? And whereby that a state has to go into the Abuja to be bringing the wealth to be feeding the nation. What is on the other hand? What is supposed the state is should be taking the resources and giving to to federal? The power now is higher in Abuja.
But is that really going to fix insecurity? Do you? Because these are.
Okay, for example now, they say we are seeking for state police. Even the so-called constitution we are saying that we are emulating from US. US have state police. Okay, do you have state police here? They say no. So
All
what
right.
kind of country is that? We see the reality. We are beating around the bush. The truth is that we are not one. It's so matter. And if we want to be one, they have the that table.
Okay.
Well, look at everywhere from A to Z, from every tribe on our crisis, killing.
Do you honestly think that there is a possibility? So there is what Nigeria is, yeah. There is what Nigeria is. Nigeria is a country, but do you think in the hearts of people that people really believe that there is this one Nigeria? Do you think so?
There is not. This is what I'm telling you now. We're not one now. You see, the truth is that we're Nigeria.
All right.
I am a Christian, but do you know that the issues of God has made us have been lazy.
What do you think is dividing us then? What do you think? Is it religion? What do you think is dividing us?
You see, there are many. For example, now, let me tell you now. Look at what Nigeria is structured. The part of a nation now benefit all the resources you have it. Okay, let me give you an example now. The way Nigeria is structured now, the oil is what is feeding us. Okay, go to where the people oil is coming from. Look at what is happening here. And look at what Nigeria is structured. The part of the nation who is not contributing dams are the one benefit of this nation. And we here kill us all as well. The truth is that we fail to tell ourselves the truth.
All right.
The truth here is that Nigeria is not, and the way Nigeria is. Okay, let me answer the question you said.
You haven't answered it. Well, I'm going to say thank you very much because I have to let other people speak. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you have to speak up for us. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
This is Richard.
Welcome, Rich. Go ahead.
I believe we are one Nigerian. You understand?
Okay.
But the problem we are having is that the economic part of this country belongs to some people, while some people believe they have nothing in their region. So by that thinking, they believe they can find need to enrich themselves.
Yeah, but now we have, you see, whatever our problems were, it's looking like we have more problems on our plate. I mean, now we're talking about insecurity that doesn't quite appear to be stopping tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Look at in this country over the years, where the majority part of insecurity of this country come from. I mean, happen in the north. So now, if you look the scenario now, if you take away northern part of this country, there will be peace. I mean, there's peace.
Yeah, but it's not everyone in the north. Hold on a second, now. But it's not everyone who's northerner that's
That's what I'm telling
destabilizing the country.
No, that's what I'm telling you, that those powerful people in the north, they believe the only means for them to make more money from federal government is by this banditry, Boko Haram.
But haven't you heard that the northerners are equally suffering? I just played you an audio out of Zamfara now.
That's why I'm telling you now. Those that have the say over there. So their target is soft target. That's why. Okay.
So you think their elites are not doing anything to curb banditry?
Have you ever hear where they are what popular person are being kidnapped in the north? They always go for soft target.
All right.
So that's my belief. We are one Nigeria, but there are some people,
some elements who aim to divide us.
Yes.
Thank you very much for calling. It's banditry, insecurity, and everything else that makes it a nightmare being Nigerian. What do you think can happen 5 years from now, given the situation right now? And the government not helping people, what do you charge the government with? Hello, how are you? Hello.
Hello.
Okay, lady, you must turn off your radio. Okay, I'm sorry. You're going to have to call back. It doesn't quite appear that that's a good enough. Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Sunday speaking from Yano Kwaja.
Thank you very much for calling.
Yeah. Please, I don't really understand what's wrong with this country. Can you just imagine the level of insecurity, the banditry, and everything? And we keep repeating the same thing every time. It's so annoying. There are no jobs. People are hungry. The level of inflation is out of this world. And we keep saying it's as if the government is deaf. It's as if they don't even have any iota of sympathy for the people. They are just using our heads to play ball. Galba Shehu came out, I think that was yesterday or this morning, and he said the economic thing of Nigeria now is at the best point.
I didn't want to offend you with that conversation. That was why I didn't make it a topic today. I thought I would certainly be deliberately disrespecting you if I made that a topic.
Okay. Now, it's so annoying. And we keep repeating the same thing. We keep coming on radio. We keep complaining, and they are not doing anything about it. 200 students are kidnapped. Were kidnapped again yesterday. So what's that the use of the talk that someone is talking every time?
Well, it doesn't quite appear that silence would save you. Unfortunately, and I really hate to repeat this in your hearing, it doesn't quite appear that silence looks like, well, that's the redemption. You have to speak up. And I know it gets frustrating knowing that, well, you've been talking about this for a while now, but nothing has changed. Well, I really wanted to have you speak up again today, and thank you for trying.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're going to go off on a break. When we come back, the conversation will continue. Banditry, insecurity, Nigeria 5 years from now. What is your projection? And then the government not coming to the aid of people who have their... and so now that's for this situation. So I think maybe there were other situations where the government pretty much showed... or pulled the government weight to help deal with that situation. But it's also the nature of this banditry. It's the sequence. It was what would appear to be a continuation of what appears to be something that should have ended yesterday. But here we are, another Monday on radio, and this is a conversation. When we return, you'll have an opportunity to speak on it. We'll be right back.
.3 Nigeria Info. Depend on us for the best in talk. Keeping you updated on latest news. Latest developments locally and internationally, from politics to business, sports, and so much more. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. More news and information coming up.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what in now? That is money you just call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus one of it finish. Now all my guys go here.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. You go see him.
Terms and conditions day. 9 Mobile.
Your Friday afternoons just got better on Downfall Conversations with Ireti Bakari Yusuf.
People need to be very careful. There's a friend of mine that she has been trafficked for how many years now? I'm just an educated person from an office. She just met a child, they went for a vacation, and like that was how she was trafficked.
People are afraid to seek or ask the right question because they're afraid of surgery. I call it 2 F's that affects women with fibroids: fear and fund.
When you have a child less than 12 years, as a housewife, it's child trafficking already.
Of course.
Child trafficking. So you shouldn't have a housewife that is less than 12 years.
Tune in to Downfall Conversations with Ireti Bakari Yusuf every Friday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. right here on your number one station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Are you looking for the perfect escape from the frenzy of everyday life? Lekki Leisure provides an astonishing view of the Atlantic Ocean with premium beach services, children's play area, private cabanas, quad bikes, beach soccer, volleyball, and much more. We are the right fun place for you. Our unique event spaces have impressive views of the ocean and city and are suited ideally for all your event purposes. Try our special Sunday buffet for amazing sizzling hot Chinese delicacies. Thursday night karaoke with complimentary drinks for the ladies. Make these unforgettable memories at our premium private beach located at Adekunle Animashaun Drive, Okunde Water Tourism Scheme, Lekki, Lagos. For more information, please call 0817-194-7130 or send an email to l3hubinfo@gmail.com. Lekki Leisure. Live more.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what in now? That is money you just call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus one of it finish. Now all my guys go here.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. You go see him.
Terms and conditions day. 9 Mobile.
My people, how far now? See, if any kind person say you want the coded password for your bank app, I be your PIN, I be your card PIN, I be the TIN number where they for the back of your card, your pay ID, I be the answer for your security question. I beg not give them all. All this information, them supposed they coded. You're not supposed to share them with anybody. Make you wise up. No make them scam you. This message now from Kuda Microfinance Bank, the bank of the free. Make you download Kuda for Play Store or for App Store to open account. Make you start to enjoy our Wolf banking.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what in now? That is money you just call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus one of it finish. Now all my guys go here.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. You go see him.
Terms and conditions day. 9 Mobile.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Activate. We are radio active on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce. What makes radio the place to be? Well, that's because we start from here.
This is a compound, not 1, 2, or 3, that somebody will come and say, I'm the only one coming in another 1 or 2 months. You will see that place is like a market. Yes, from 1 person to 2 to 3 to 4, you don't even know those who are living in that kind of compound. You cannot say, where do you work? Don't worry, I'll tell you.
Over here.
I married my wife when she was very young, and now we have 4 children, and 2 has finished university. She now hate me so much that I've been cheating on her. I'm not happy with the marriage again. I don't still love her, but the way she treats me is the way I don't like it, because she insults me. She brings me to nothing, even in the front of my children.
And time brings us here.
People don't want to see what this government has done, and it's left for them. They want to be picking money on the street. They want government to be dashing money. Government is not Father Christmas. Government will only create the neighborhood.
No, but the people, I don't think that's what the people want, to be honest.
What do they want?
They don't want the government dashing them money. They want something that looks like a fair standard of living. Fair, like just good enough to be called a way to live.
My work's done. The sun sets here. Mondays through Thursdays on your number 1 station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number 1 station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Lost to the Headlines.
The Subcommittee on Ethics and Professionalism of the Bankers Committee have withdrawn from investigating a fraud case to the tune of about 1 billion naira involving aviation fueling company Star Orient Nigeria Limited and Access Bank PLC. The secretary of the committee, Isheye Awojobi, said in a report dated April the 23rd, 2021, that the panel struck out the case following the publication of the investigation in Punch Metro newspaper. The report of the investigation had indicted some members of staff of Access Bank for allegedly colluding with the former managing director of Star Orient, Dare Osamo, and others to launder 1 billion naira. So waiting this one coming now be say, because Punch Metro don't publish the matter, una no one follow corruption case again, is it? It's alright. Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria is currently pursuing bad debts of about 3,000 debtors in various parts of the country. AMCON revealed this on Sunday in a statement titled Recovery for 5 trillion naira debt burden after a 2-day training for asset management partners of AMCON in Lagos. AMCON says it's essential that each of the cases are properly captured as they progress in courts. If recovered, it says it will be enough for the federal government to actualize a good number of projects such as roads, railways, electricity generation and distribution, hospitals, and the like across the country. Between you and I, talk your church mind. You feel say AMCON go fit recover 5 trillion naira gbese? The member representing Nasarawa Central Constituency in the Nasarawa State House of Assembly, Ismail Dambaba, has been abducted by gunmen. The chairman, House Committee on Information in the Assembly, Mohammed Omadefu, confirmed the development. Omadefu explained that his colleague was kidnapped on Saturday while traveling to Jos, Plateau State, to attend a workshop for Nasarawa legislators. The incident took place around a forest in Sanga local government area of Kaduna State. He done they reach people when done they make law. He done they reach. 2 female job seekers identified as Blessing and Praise reportedly escaped from the clutches of suspected kidnappers and human parts dealers in Port Harcourt, River State. On Friday, the 2 friends had gone job hunting from Warri to Bayelsa State on the 26th of May, where they were referred to a company said to be in need of workers in Port Harcourt. The victims boarded a commercial bus to the destination when 2 men in the bus pointed guns at them and carried them into a thick forest where kidnapped victims were butchered and their body parts sold if they can't pay ransom. Wetin dey happen? Make I first take break. Wetin dey really happen? Person dey on top suffer won't find work. You enter hand of kidnappers or people when they sell person head. Which way, Nigeria? Which way? Over the weekend, the police in Imo State uncovered an illegal petrol products depot in Obosisi Market, Naze, Owerri North Local Government Area of the state. Police spokesman Bala Elkana said, acting on information received from credible sources, operatives of the command attached to the anti-riot unit and quick intervention team uncovered an illegal depot where petroleum products are stored for onward transportation to locations targeted for attacks. As in to say them plan to burn the place, is it? According to the police, the depot is made up of 14 shops which are piled up with petroleum products. Now what? I don't they talking for here since nobody want hear. Hear this. Ex-militant leader, Government Ekpemukolo, also known as Tompolo, has thrown his weight behind the series of agitations brewing in the Niger Delta region over failure of President Muhammadu Buhari to constitute a substantive board of the NDDC. Tompolo said he will no longer watch the Niger Delta region being deprived of its right under the guise of a forensic audit that has been used by the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Godswill Akpabio, to strangle the commission. He is warning that an unimaginable thing greater than the mass protest by Ijaw Youth Council may happen in the coming days in the Niger Delta region if the presidency fails to constitute the NDDC board within 7 days. When I tell you, say, sad people know they carry NDDC matter play. It be like say I just they talk in the nonsense. I'm Onyi Sunday, and those are stories lost to the headlines.
No matter where you are. Download our mobile app by searching Nigeria Info FM on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Also, get news updates in sports, entertainment, news, and current affairs right on the app. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. The Sunny Side with Joyce.
99.3 Nigeria Info, 99.3 Nigeria Info, 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. My name is Joyce. 6 minutes past 1 p.m. Welcome to the conversation about the Nigerian reality. And it's about insecurity and all the moving parts that makes it what we're complaining about every other day. I mean, just yesterday, reports has it that 200, at least about 200, it's a moving story. So brace up for the fact that the figures might change. It might be less than 200. It might be, say, maybe 150. It could even be more. But the bottom line is they were attacked and about 200 children taken away. At least that's what the report has for now. But then again, I think what's necessary to consider is why is this still ongoing? Should Nigerians leave their communities and go somewhere else? Where would they go? How do they move life and family to another place only to start over? And then who says where they're going to pretty much has the necessary security to make life a little bit more sane? Well, think about that and let's hear your view. On one hand, this was about a few days ago from Zamfara State. Channels reported a situation pretty much including bandits attacking 5 villages, killing not less than 20 people, and many others found their way to the hospital. So we're looking at a problem that appears to be, it's crying for not just attention, it's crying for a solution, an actual resolution, something that brings this to a halt. Otherwise, I'm asking you on the show today to see whether you can imagine a Nigeria 5 years from now. Real quick, I want to play the audio out of Zamfara State.
We want to tell the world the conditions of Zamfara State people today, more especially in Zurmi, Birnin Magaji, and Kauranamu, the local government, that today banditry activities, to our understand, have even turned is worse than Boko Haram to our own understanding, because we have seen their operation with more than 250 bikes, each with AK-47. They attack different villages. They attack a village called Gabaki and kill 5 people. Torawa, they kill 5 people. The other village called Gigia, they kill 1. In a village called Oroi in Zumi local government, they kill 4 people. In a village called Rioji, where I came from, they killed 1 and injured 7 people, including my father's younger brother. Secondly, we have a squad of people in General Hospital, Kauranamoda, some in General Hospital, Bruno Magaji, and some has been taken to Gusau. So we want to tell the world today that they should witness what is going on in Zamfara State. And we are calling the Nigerians, we are calling our National Assembly and all the executive of Zamfara State airline to do something, to do whatever necessary and stop banditry activities, because it is getting worse. Today we are in condition whereby our pride is farming. Today we cannot go to the farm in Zamfara State. Look at our people everywhere in the hospital. We are all youth graduates, unemployed, we are jobless. And today, even the farm we are going to get what we are in, we cannot go to the farm. Now we don't even know what is our left and right.
And another audio, pretty much a parent who was reporting the update regarding the children of Greenfield and pretty much the money paid for their release. What's wrong with your phone?
From us, from parents, without the help of the government, none of the government officials that have come to our aid since the 20th of April, they took these children. No single one policeman that the government have released to. That is what we pay. That is what they collected. Sir, how much? 180 million. Say it again, please, sir. 180 million. That is what they collected from us, from parents, without the help of the government. None of the government officials that have come to our aid since the 20th of April, they took these children. No single one policeman that the government have released to.
Wow. So it took me a moment to realize what she was saying. She was actually saying 180 million with 10 machines. So it's pretty much 10 machines and then that. Yesterday, reports had it that the former political advisor to President Goodluck Jonathan, Ahmed Gulak, was reported shot dead in Owerri, Imo State. When I read shot dead, I thought, no. Now, not because, I mean, it's why are people dying like this, yeah? And then I thought, was this like a specific search out for him? Or, is it just a situation of being in a wrong place at the right time, something like that? By the way, if this is any satisfaction, the police force has reported that they were able to apprehend the murderers of Ahmed Gulak. So that certainly is something we want to thank them for. But people are dying. And this conversation of insecurity, I mean, I think it depends on the day. It just takes different forms. But then the objective is we talking about insecurity and hoping that we get to fix the problem. Yesterday, another abduction happened. And those who have just taken up their children who were abducted a number of weeks ago are saying, well, the government didn't help them. Well, last week, there was a proposal that if you pay bandits or if you kidnap or pay ransom, you could possibly face 15 years in jail. It doesn't quite appear to be that there is any ground that provides comfort for the average Nigerian. There isn't anywhere the Nigerian turns and finds solace. It doesn't quite appear that there is a mountain you can run to and take refuge. So being Nigeria and Nigerians, what do we say to each other? What can we do in order to deal with this problem that appears to be rather overwhelming? 0700 993 993 993 and 01465 7190 on the sunny side. Welcome. Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Mrs. Joyce.
Yeah, speak up for us and you can go ahead, lady.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Talking about insecurity.
Yeah.
Yesterday, 3 days ago, my daughter at Awoyaya, they came, when they were sleeping at night around 3 a.m., they said, because they had 2 gens, one was on, the other one wasn't on. So they came and took the gen away. And they locked their gate inside. So they don't know how they did it. They opened the gate down and took the gen away. So the next day, when they woke up, find that the gate was open. They went to their backyard to check the gen. When they get there, they found out that one was missing. Another neighbor raised alarm. My own gen is missing. I don't know how they take it out. My gate is open. So they now started tracing the gen, the foot they see on the ground, including the tires of the gen. So on their way, rain started falling. They now came back. So another neighbor inside that compound now said he will check how it happened. Yesterday night again, day before yesterday night, I mean to say, the person came again, climbed the fence, jumped into the pan. He didn't know that the guy has a dog. So he started battling with the dog. When that guy found out from the security that somebody has entered the compound, he went in and hold the boy, opened the gate and hold the boy. How did he come? He said he saw a snake, he saw something running. He want to kill it.
So that's just a good old neighborhood thief
You
then.
are not living in this environment.
Yeah, that's a neighborhood thief.
In the neighborhood again, he didn't live in that neighborhood. Where he's living is very, very far away from where they are living.
That's a neighborhood thief.
Though he now caught, when he caught the boy, he started beating the boy. He raised an alarm. People now came out. They beat the boy. The boy now confessed that it is when they asked about the generators that lost day before yesterday. Who took it? He said it is his friend, that he did not go with them. So, and he knows the friend, he knows the place that he's living. They now hold him down and send them out for the boy. When they get there, they met the younger one of the other thief. When they met the younger one, they brought the boy there. When they asked him, call your brother, he started calling his brother. So unfortunately, not knowing that when the brother ran away, we went to police station, at Claremont police station at the expressway, to report that they were beating his brother. So as he was trying to rescue them, they stabbed him on his hand. Not knowing that boy, the other guy in that compound, threw ball, so the ball to hit him on his hand.
What kind of
Later,
story
they
is
called the army around the way I had them.
Yeah.
The soldiers came. I took them to Lemon police station. Getting there, my sister, could you believe that the police people asked the army men that who asked them to come to bring tea for them? Whether they themselves, did they go to the barracks to arrest anybody? That the person that called the soldier man, they will lock her up, which is my daughter's friend. So the police now free those guys to go without knowing where the gen and the other item they took is. They freed them. Now, as I'm talking to you, my daughter is at BI now. They ran away from the acting field. The soldier asked them to leave the compound because of security. So police are not working. They are not working in Nigeria. Security is everywhere, my sister. Security is everywhere.
Thank you very much for calling. Oh, wow. Hello, 99.3 Nigeria Info. I mean, how many we're going to talk about? Hi, how are you?
Insecurity. Good afternoon. My name is Musa.
Welcome, Musa. We're happy to have you.
My sister, do we have government in this country?
What do you think? Go ahead.
Because the way things are happening in this country is getting too much. The issue of this PDP or APC, we better put it aside. And I want to please to beg on Nigerians, more especially the youth. Let us avoid this is Hausa or this is Igbo or this is Yoruba. Let us put that aside. Let us believe in one Nigerian. When something happens in Yoruba land, let us be like it happened in Kano. Whatever happened in Kano, let him be like it happened in Igbo land.
Yeah.
And when it happened in Igbo land, let him be like everywhere it happened. Let us rest up. By the time we join our hand like this, that is the time those so-called politicians will understand that time has come for them. If not, I don't think this problem will solve.
That's fair.
Because they don't care. Honestly speaking, to God who made me, our leaders don't care for those people who stand under rain, under sun. They don't care for them.
Wow. Thank
because
you. Yeah.
Surprisingly, look at sometimes the way our government, our people on top, addressing we, the Nigerians. You will call and tell me that we have the function of Boko Haram. There is ISWAP, there is Boko Haram.
Then there are bandits.
Fighting themselves.
Then there are unknown gunmen.
Okay, where are they fighting themselves? And now still the government still come up again, beginning to tell us that banditry and anybody that they kidnap, if you went there and pay money for them, they will jail you for 15 years. Who are there to protect the common man? Is it not the government? And we are shouting PDP, APC, this and that, this and that. Let us try to avoid all this. Anywhere something happen, let us wrestle. Why did this thing happen? That is where we will get to stop to all this nonsense so-called government.
All right.
Because these people are not care for us. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you very much for calling 99.3 Nigeria Info. Insecurity. 5 years from now, what do you think could happen? How are you?
Fine. Happy New Week.
Well,
How's Ebuka on the line?
Oh, welcome to the show.
I think next 5 years, with the way things is going, banditry or unknown government will be a business. But I begin to wonder, are you going to kidnap yourself to make money? Then, last caller, my blessed God guard you. Because I begin to wonder, the leaders who have in the country, what are they saying?
Unknown government or banditry, that's what you mean?
Both, all of them, unknown government, banditry, Boko Haram, kidnappers. Because it seems as if it's just business. Now, Joyce, we are here in the Lagos State, doing our business. Most of our people in some of these areas, they are afraid for their life because they don't know what will happen. Like a caller said, they don't know their rights from the left. Why? Unemployment is a land under.
Hello. Sorry, I lost you. Hopefully you can make it back. Hi, how are you? Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Joy.
Yeah, can you speak up for us? Tell us your name, turn off your radio.
This is Tega.
Tega?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can I take that?
Oh, no, your line is just not right.
How can I take that?
Okay.
Yeah, is it okay now?
It's not its best. Let's manage. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. In 5 years, my Nigeria dream is I want all those bad politicians to I want them there before 2023. All the politicians, I want them there. All of them.
We're talking about Nigeria. Hello, welcome. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
This is Kenny back from the
Welcome, McKenna. Yeah, sure.
For example, now, let me say something. I'm from Imo State. Do you know?
Yeah.
And what is happening to my state now is very unfortunate.
What's happening in your state?
It's not the same impunity we are talking about.
What's happening in your state?
Yeah, from Imo State. I'm from Imo State. Are you with me?
Yeah, but what's happening in your state? You said something happening in your state.
That's what I'm trying to say now.
Okay.
Now, you can see the way the insecurity now is wrapping up in Imo State. Why is it like that? When the leader that you are not elected, Imo State is not elected the purpose of them. How can a fourth man come to one in Imo State? That if he brought even the professional, the sound, advocate of Nigeria was even confused, was asking questions that how did they come about this judgment? They say technical. That the purpose of the man was elected by the people, and this happened. Won't you call people to listen? To listen to everyone is really where I come from above. There's no about impunity we're talking about. Because when you put the leader in the people, this is what you got.
So what should the people do now? Because I think you might not like Hope Uzodinma, but other people might really appreciate him as a governor. But given the insecurity state, what should people do?
For example, now, in a house when a father has federal responsibility, what do you expect the children to do? So now it's not him still going to have a will to call the casemen to find a solution to solve the problem. But what he does that if he stay in Abuja, in the next week he says he's going to come back.
Okay.
That is what we are talking about, because the man is failed to face the responsibility same as leadership. He never prepared to be a governor of Imo State. He never prepared that. He can see the result we are about to Imo State. Imo State has always been a peace state in the southeast. In that turned in what I cannot even explain.
All right.
That's what we're talking about. Impunity in everywhere. When somebody in Abuja will determine who's going to be a governor, a senator, is not what we're passing through now. And somebody is telling me equity. Equity as how? when the person was in power was elected by the people.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate. Hello. Good afternoon to you.
Hello. Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome.
How are you?
Fine. Thank you very much, Mariwa. Go ahead.
Well, in next 5 years, what we have in Nigeria is what Chief Obafemi Awolowo said to the Western region in 1983, that a time is coming that Nigerians will fight for themselves. Nobody, no leader, no governor, no anything will fight for them. And I begin to see what is said being fulfilled in my lifetime. And I started happening yesterday at Idi Iroko, when the people said, we can't be hungry, we cannot buy even rice anymore. And we have government shutting down the border without providing anything. So, in next 5 years, it is them Nigeria that will become their own messiah. People will get tired of the oppressor, and they will stand up and say, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Good afternoon.
Well, that was quick. Thank you very much for calling. 99.3 Nigeria Info, we're glad to have you here. It's insecurity. Yesterday, fresh news reports that Niger State pretty much had a situation where 200 students were taken away. And then you think about every other report you've heard in the last few months, and you wonder, Nigeria, which way? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
You have to speak up for us. You have about a minute and a half.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah.
My name is Obinna.
Okay, Obinna, you're going to have to speak up, all right? Hello, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Good afternoon. You have about a minute and 10 seconds. I hope that's enough.
My name is Yusuf.
Welcome, Yusuf.
What I just want to tell you, if you don't go and change our attitude, Nigeria can never be progressed. Average Nigerian man is a selfish man.
Okay.
So when they make it, they don't want others to make it. In that kind of a situation, since we just continue like that.
So basically you're saying there's no unity. This is hardly about making it now. There's insecurity in the country.
Yes, there's no unity. If there's unity now, we're supposed to have common good. What is happening now, everybody's supposed to face insecurity and begin talking about it.
Yeah, and fight it in unity.
Because this government is failing. They believe that it's failing. That's their happiness.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. If we don't go and change our attitude, we cannot make progress in
Changing our attitude, thank you.
We need to change our orientation and attitude. We are selfish.
And stand together as a nation to fight insecurity. Brilliant.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much for calling. We're off on a break. We'll be right back. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The Sunny Side with Joyce.
Apollo my
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's